Hello and welcome to the eclipse tutorial. If you've clicked into this video, you probably want to know how to fold it, obviously. Most of you have seen it. I made a community post about it. It's supposed to be the plain special for 7,000 subscribers. Thank you for that. So yeah, I don't really have a model with me right now, but if you've seen my posts, you've definitely seen the plain, so to recap, it basically just has landing gear, 4 missile racks, and yeah, let's begin. You can use a square sheet of paper. Origami paper works pretty well for a flight model, but I'm using foil paper that also works. You're going to want to fold the diagonals first of all. If you've done that, fold it in half. Just like that. Unfold, fold it in half again. And then you're going to unfold. Then you're going to fold this top edge to that crease. Just like that, you're going to fold it down. Turn the model over, and using those two creases, you're just going to fold these edges into the center. Turn the model over, fold these edges into the center, letting the flaps from behind flip to the side. Repeat. And then you're going to take out or pull out the trapped paper from underneath. Fold this flap to both sides. And then you are going to squash fold it. Just like that. Fold these edges. This squash fold into the center. Then you're going to petal fold. If you've been a veteran of many fighter jets, you're probably going to know that the next step after this is to restructure it, and if you guessed right, well, good job. But if you didn't, well, yeah, so you're basically just going to unfold everything, unravel that flap, so you have this like congregation of creases, I guess you could call it, and bring those two flaps back inside, fold everything back, and then you're going to just shape everything. I'm going to push all these points to the middle, grab everything, and now you should have this. And then you're just going to continue shaping it. And then, after you've done everything correctly, it should lay flat, just like this. Now, the whole thing is basically inverted, and you have a flap right here. So, yeah. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to fold these flaps into the center. Turn the model over, fold these other flaps into the center. Then you're going to inside reverse fold. Bring that flap forward or back to its original place. Turn the model over, and that's the base basically done. So you're going to next unfold these flaps, and you're going to take these sort of excess flaps, fold them up until they catch. Make sure this edge lines up with that edge. Just like that. Repeat on the other side. And then you're going to take these flaps and fold them into that edge. Repeat. Unfold, and for these flaps, you're going to take this edge, this small edge, fold it down just like that. As you can see, just like that. And then you're going to fold it back over that edge, and then you're going to fold the edge back over again. This will be one of the missile racks. It's going to turn into one of those. So yeah, you're just going to unfold, repeat on the other side, just pre-crease it. Fold it over, and fold it over again. Unfold, fold these flaps back, and you're basically going to take this crease and extend it. Now the top part will be thick, so be careful if you're using thicker paper. I have not really tried printer paper with this plane. It only has been origami paper and foil paper as far as I can remember. But try to be careful if you're using printer paper, which I don't know if it works pretty well or not. So yeah, just experiment. Repeat on the other side. Don't forget to fold both of those flaps back along the center, just like that. And now you have your wings in position. Next, you're going to grab the top layer, pull it out, and just crimp it forward. Only do this to the top layer, not the bottom layer. As you can see, bottom layer is with these two thicker flaps, so don't do that, only the top layer. Just pull it out, crimp fold, flatten. And next you are going to unswivel the wing and just pinch, fold forward, your regular crimp fold, again, or reshaped crimp fold, I guess. Yeah, just open it up, pinch that, crimp it forward. Yeah, just like that. Now you have these two flaps are free now. Next, you are going to closed sync this flap up. Make sure that those layers are kept together while you do that. So just pinch those layers together and push it up, just like that. And repeat the same on the other side. Grab those layers, make sure they don't come apart. and close sync. Just like this. And you're going to fold everything back, and you're going to inside reverse fold along those pre-existing creases. Just like that. Repeat on the other side. And then, yeah. So now you have this flap. And for the other missile rack, you're going to unfold that. Take this edge to that edge. It will not lie flat, so just beware. Then what you're going to do is you're just going to flatten it. So just lay this edge on that edge, squash it. Don't flatten that pocket yet, just crease into that pocket that's forming. And then eventually, without tearing the paper, you're just going to close the pocket and bring it all down together. So now you have this. Next, you're just going to fold it over, fold it back, and just inside reverse fold it down. You can pre-crease it if you want to, or you can just do that. Make sure that this layer here inside reverse folds as well. You don't want it to be popping out, so just beware of that. And for this side, I'm going to just do the same thing. So just swivel fold the edge down. And flatten it. Drive the crease into the small pocket. Flatten the small pocket along the crease without tearing it. Just like that. And for this one, well, it's basically easier to just do it without pre-creasing. It's possible, of course, but it's just better if you just do this. It's faster and it doesn't consume much of time. But it doesn't really matter what you do. So, yeah. You should have this. You're going to fold that up. Fold this up. Fold this back down. And then inside reverse fold. And now you have both of the flaps of the missiles done. For one side at least. If you haven't already, just repeat on the other side. Just like that. Unfold. Fold it back. And fold it over just like that. Those are now both of the flaps are done. Now for the tail fins and the rear landing struts, just going to fold these flaps over, just like that. And you're going to, fold this up. Fold this up. You're going to unfold, fold the edge to that crease and edge. Repeat, just do that. Just fold them up. Unfold. And then you're going to do something similar to the gladiator. Just going to grab that, push it forward and up. Just swivel, fold it up. Don't worry about the wings. The wings will be looking like this. As you can see, that's where the gladiator missile rack comes from, but we are not going to do that, obviously. What we are going to do is, first fold the tail fins. So fold this up, fold that up, swivel the pocket out and down and out. Swivel. Just like that. And then fold the edge to that edge. Fold this edge to that edge. Similar to most of my planes, if you folded them. So just fold it down, fold this edge to that edge. Fold it over. Basically, you are going to take this flap, unfold, push it over, don't make any new creases, fold it down, and then you're just going to crease that. So yeah. Next, you're just going to pull out the trapped paper. Pull out the trapped paper. And then you're going to fold these flaps up. And you've seen a picture of the eclipse, which I hope you have or had. These will be the tail fins, and you can probably recognize them as the shape of the eclipse tail fins are the exact shape of these, so you're just going to close sync. Now you have a tail fin and close sync. And now you have a tail fin. I'm going to fold these tail fins up, along the edge rather. Unfold, and for the rear landing gear, you're going to fold both of these flaps down. And now you have these flaps. Or actually, no, never mind. Yeah, you're going to fold these down. And then next you're just going to fold them down and swivel, just like that. Now you have this. So basically, you have these folded down, right? You're going to take the edge from underneath and just fold these down first of all. So now you have that. And you're going to use this crease, fold it over, and just swivel it. So now you have this flap. And you're probably going to see where this is going. And you're just going to squash fold the flap. Make sure that the inside edge is on that side. When you do squash fold it. First of all, just pre-crease it. And make sure, again, that the inside edge, not this, but this, is facing up. You get it. Make sure it's facing in that direction. And now you have this. What you're going to do is you're just going to fold both of the edges in. And then petal fold. And now you have that. Repeat on the other side. Pre-crease it. Going to Make sure that edge is facing up. Squash fold. Fold both of the edges in. And then you're just going to petal fold. Then you're going to fold that up, just like that. And then you're going to inside reverse fold the flap inside, up, straight up horizontally. Make sure the tip slightly goes over this edge. That's how you're going to retract the landing gear. You're just going to fold it up and tuck it under the edge. Make sure this edge is going straight up. So yeah, for now you're just going to tuck it under everything. Same with this side. Side reverse fold it as far as it will go. Make sure this edge is going straight up. And for now, tuck it under everything. For the missile racks, you're going to first fold out the bigger layer or flap until it catches. Make sure that this edge is perpendicular with the main edge of the plane, so just crease that if you have it. And then you're going to open out the first flap and just inside reverse fold it. Fold that over, and as you can see, it's not going to lie flat. Just squash fold it, so now you can have the missile rack stand up, just like that. Gonna fold it over to the side, and you're gonna do the same thing with the little flap, making sure that you don't accidentally tear the paper. So just make sure it's perpendicular with everything. And you're just going to inside reverse fold. If you're actually planning on attaching something to both of these missile racks, I'd recommend something larger than what I'm using here. Here, this is the strip of foil paper where I cut it off from. You're gonna want the paper to be bigger in square inches than this edge, so if that makes sense, just make the plane out of 10-inch paper or something so that you can fit something here. So yeah, enough of that. You're gonna just fold that over, fold the other flap over, and here you're just going to flatten it. This gets tricky with other papers since if you don't do it precisely, it is going to tear. So if you manage to do it, well done. Well, with something other than foil paper. Either way, it's kind of tricky, so yeah. You're going to have those two now. So just fold them over to the side. I'd suggest folding the plane in half. If you are using something thicker than origami paper, be careful, and I don't really recommend folding it in half if you're using printer paper, as even with foil paper, this part here is kind of thick. So yeah, just fold everything to match. Inside reverse fold. All of your typical missile rack folds. Fold it over. If you do fold over the other flap behind to see if it matches pretty well. For me, it does, so yeah. Just as always, be careful with the little missile rack. As you can see, you can tear it right at that point. So if you are folding it over, be very careful. As you can see, if you're not careful enough, that can happen. Doesn't matter, not a big deal though. Anyways, once you do have that, unfold the plane. Yeah, it's just folding the plane out of a larger sheet of paper in general. 10-inch for me. Well, I only tried 9.75. I think that's the size of the origami paper I have. So something around 9.5 inches would work for this plane. So yeah, you can try printer paper again, but then again, it's thick and it's small, so yeah. Anyways, you're gonna take these rear landing struts out, fold them over, or down, just like that, perpendicular to themselves. Now you have functioning rear landing gear. So yeah, again, for now, tuck them under. And right now, you are going to fold everything up. So fold the tail fin up and fold the wings up as well. Now, and before you do anything, you are going to want to unfold this. I guess is optional. Folding the edge to the center of this crease. I guess that's optional. You can do that if you want. I'm gonna do that, but yeah. And then you're just going to take this flap, hold it over as far as it can go, and mount and fold it, tucking it under the pocket. This prevents this loose flap from drooping when the plane is finished. So just go ahead and do that. Actually, yeah, I do recommend you folding this edge inside. So, well, not this edge, you know, like the whole. This edge, I actually do recommend you do that. So, go ahead and do that. Fold it down and mount and fold this tab underneath. And then refold that. Fold the wings both sides up. Unfold, and for the jet fold, you're just going to fold that flap up as far as it can go without tearing. So from where that pocket ends, all the way to that point. Oh yeah, and feel free to use this base if you want to. You could say it's kind of useful. I've made 3 planes so far out of it. This is one of them. So yeah, just go ahead and jet fold when you're finished. Shouldn't be too hard unless you're using printer paper. This can tear even if you're using foil paper, so just be careful. Yes, foil paper can tear, obviously. Fold the wings up, and for the locking mechanism, just going to fold it up just like that. Unfold, fold the edge to that crease, and fold the new edge up all the way inside so that you actually have something to grab onto. So yeah, basically the plane is finished. All you need to do is just shape it. So fold the wing down, fold the tail fins down. Just like that. Make sure everything is straight. And for the forward landing strut, you're just going to side reverse fold it down like that. And for the rear ones, you just pop them out and fold them down. Again, pop them out and fold them down. So if you didn't know yet, this is the plane in my community post, which you should know. But if you weren't paying attention, I guess there you go. Yeah, that is the eclipse. Go ahead and set it down. Continue shaping. If it's not shaped to your preferences yet, that's fine. Fold the missile racks down and all. Once you have all those little things done, there it is, the eclipse. Again, you are going to want to use origami paper as a flight model. You can try foil paper, but I find that foil paper only works best for display models. Depends on the design or how well you fold it. You can try printer paper, but it's probably not gonna turn out too well. So yeah, video modifications and memberships coming soon. I will see you in the next video. If you enjoyed folding, and tell me your thoughts of this plane in the comments. Goodbye.